Hi everyone, how are you? Ready to hear a powerful story of a young dancer who can be an inspiration for so many people?
Hi Nina, yes please, sounds unmissable.
Yes, Michaela DePrince story is one you must know.
Who is Michaela DePrince? Why do we need to know about her? Well, Michaela Mabinty DePrince is a ballet dancer whose story is one of the greatest examples of fighting for a future, of fighting for a life, and of fighting for a dream. When and where was Michaela born? Michaela was born on the 6th of January in 1994 in Sierra Leone, a small country on the coast of West Africa, but at that time her name was actually Mabinty Bangura. Mabinty was later adopted and had her name changed to Michaela DePrince. Why was she adopted? Sierra Leone experienced a dreadful civil war between the government and rebel groups from 1991 to 2002, which left over 50,000 people dead. Among those were Mabinty's birth dad, who was killed by the rebels, and shortly after, her birth mother died because of a viral disease and starvation. It was a horrible start for the life of a little girl who, since she was born, was called the Devil Child because she had vitiligo, a skin condition that caused patches of her skin to turn white. Why did they call her that? In her motherland's culture, vitiligo was widely considered a curse of the devil, and that is the reason why her uncle decided to abandon this 3-year-old girl at an orphanage. In the orphanage there were 27 girls, and they were named by numbers. The lower numbers were more favoured by the staff, and the higher ones were more discriminated against and received less food and had the last choice of clothes. Michaela was number 27. How did she endure such a terrible start to life? She had number 26, who was similarly named Mabinty and shared in her mistreatments. The two Mabintys became best friends and eventually became real sisters when they were later adopted by the same family. She also had a magazine. A magazine? Yes! One day a gust of wind blew a magazine up against the gate of the orphanage. On the cover there was an image of a ballerina in a pink tutu, sparkling with elegance and happiness throughout the page. Mabinty had been happy for such a short time that she forgot what smiling was. Looking at the picture made her think that maybe, if she could become like the ballerina, she could be happy again. That is the moment her dream started to take shape, and with it her hope for a better future. Then what happened to her and the girls? The orphanage was connected with an American association, which was finding families willing to adopt the girls. After a visit from some ambassadors of the association, all the girls but Mabinty were chosen by a family. Didn't you say they were adopted together? Yes, Elaine and Charles DePrince decided to take them both later on, when they were made aware that no one wanted to adopt Michaela because of her skin condition. They wouldn't be numbers anymore, but daughters and sisters. Michaela and Mia DePrince. Did she start to dance in America? The first thing Michaela showed her new mum was her precious magazine, which she had treasured since she found it. Elaine immediately understood and promised her she would dance. She supported her passion and dreams, enrolling Michaela in ballet classes and making her beautiful costumes for her performances. While attending the Rock School for Dance Education in Philadelphia and the Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis School at the American Ballet Theatre in New York, Michaela worked tirelessly to hone and refine her skills in order to become that happy ballerina she dreamed of. But it wasn't an easy ride. Why? First of all, she had to get over the insecurity of her skin condition. The first time she performed on a stage, she asked her mother to look at her from the audience and let her know if she could see her spots. Elaine told Michaela that they looked like pixie dust, and she decided her spots wouldn't stop her from achieving her dream. She then had to face the stereotypes tied to conventional beauty and the racial barriers in the world of ballet. Pink shoes and tights were thought to stretch and thin the figure of white ballerinas, but they didn't work for Michaela. Teachers told her they didn't put a lot of effort into black ballerinas, as their grown physiology didn't respond well to the ballet criteria. But again, Michaela didn't give up on her dream, and she worked hard to prove them wrong. Again, her mother offered her support and helped Michaela by dyeing tights, ballet shoes and laces to match her skin. Did she achieve her dream? Yes, she made it. Michaela was featured in the ballet documentary First Position, after which she debuted professionally as a guest principal at the Joburg Ballet Theatre in South Africa. At the age of 18, she joined the Dutch National Ballet Junior Company as the second-year member and apprentice to the main company. At the age of 26, Michaela was ranked as a soloist. She joined Boston Ballet as a second soloist in 2021. And now she doesn't have to dye her pointy shoes anymore, as finally there are companies now producing them in colours other than pink. Besides dancing, Michaela decided to use her story and popularity to spread her message of perseverance and hope alongside disadvantaged people. In 2016, she was named an ambassador for War Child Holland. She organised gala events, gave talks and interviews, and wrote a book about her story titled Taking Flight: From War Orphan to Star Ballerina. Her story is a miraculous journey of perseverance, dedication, and survival. It is a story of pain and loss, but mainly of love. The love of her birth parents who believed in her, of Mabinty, her sister, who sang her songs to calm her down, of Elaine and Charles, who didn't think twice in making space for Michaela in their family. The love for dance, for the freedom to be herself, and the courage to dare to dream. Michaela, in her interviews and talks, often gave these precious words of advice. To never be afraid to be a poppy in a field of daffodils, because that is the only way you can make it. Michaela made it, becoming that ballerina on the magazine's cover, whose smile can inspire everyone to dare to dream big and be happy.